Hey, how you doing? Have you subscribed? Thank you. And if you haven't, please do. And I hope you're loving the new settings. I'm going to tell you where this is in a moment. However, I was asked whether I will do lessons from Jack Ma, and I thought, okay, I'll try. Jack Ma didn't tell us anything we didn't already know. I think it was wonderful that he came. But did Jack tell us stuff that you really didn't know? No. He told us we're a young country and a young continent. This is true. You know this. Even if you don't know, IBC will give you the numbers. He told us that we're bursting with opportunity all around us. He told us that we have the capacity and potential to try new things and make mistakes, recover from those mistakes, and prosper. Okay. The thing is, we know this already. So why did it take Jack? Because we're strange, we Kenyans. Even when I tell you that we are awesome, and when I tell you that just as Kenya, we are the brats of the continent because we don't get how good we have it, you don't believe me. And it needs a Jack Ma to come to town and tell you how awesome we are. But can I tell you what's really sad about that? Is that for some reason, we need somebody else to affirm us. We need somebody else to give us our self-confidence. I mean, we're like 15-year-old chicks. You're like, yeah, and yeah, you think I'm cute. Ah, thanks. And that's what Jack did. Jack just told us that we are wonderful. Jack told us everything we know. All he did was say it again and say it in his beautiful Chinese accent. That's all he did. So if you're looking to find out why people like me are arrogantly Kenyan and you can't get me off this continent in the next 10 to 15 years, it's because Jack came. And then he didn't just come, he came with 38 other billionaires. He was like, guys, let's go. Something's happening over there on a continent we've never been to, in a place we didn't really know it was on the map. He came because he knows that everything we always knew is true. Question is, what are we going to do about it? The other thing I wanted to say is, what did we learn from Jack? We learned that there's opportunity here that we're ignoring. And I have to say this, I got a lot of calls from people who were like, could you hook me up? Could you? And I'm like, no. We also need to ask ourselves, what did they see? And the truth is, every time you're working with a delegation or business people from any other part of the world looking here, they're looking for three things: opportunities in infrastructure, roads, airports, and energy. That's what they're looking for, because this continent needs a lot of that. They're not able to do that in Europe. They're not able to do that in the Americas. So the place where they can do that and where they can sink their money and get a return is Africa. The question is, when are you going to get with it? Larry Page said this when he was here, I think in 2008, 2009. He said, and I'm paraphrasing here, the future is Africa. And it will happen whether Africa participates or not. I'm participating. I'm locked in. Are you? You are. Then come back, because there's another conversation we need to have about ourselves. You, me, and a generation. There's my generation, there's your generation, and then there's my nephew's generation. We've got problems, but we need to start getting together. Otherwise, these other people who understand that there's a second scramble for Africa and it's on, are going to take over. And we're going to be crying about it in 10 years. Okay? So subscribe and come back.